Alright, what's happening now? What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're about to react to a very long song, because that song is almost 13 minutes in length. The band we're talking about is called Obliviscaris. And what an interesting name that is. That sounds like a crazy Latin, I don't know, witchcraft spelling or something. With the song "And Plague Flowers the Kaleidoscope." Live in Colorado 2016. So I'm really excited to see what this band is about. They're not having a lot of views. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have still a lot of views. 281,000 views. But if you scroll down a bit more, you see that the video is actually on their own YouTube channel, and they only, quote unquote, have 11,000 subscribers. So I guess it's kind of still an underground band, so I'm even more excited to react to this band now. Let's see what they are capable of doing. Alright, let's go. Please hit me up on Patreon. Please subscribe to this channel. Join our Discord group. Hit me up on Vizio and everywhere else. You can see and find all those links down in the description box below. Alright, here we go. Obliviscaris. Abacadabra. Alright, here we go.
So as I said before, we are Obliviscaris. We come all the way from Melbourne, Australia.
Obliviscaris.
We've been to the US for so long, and it's just absolutely amazing to have so many of you here and really to see us. So thank you guys so much.
And by the way, this song goes out.
We have one more song for you guys tonight, but before we get into that, over in that back corner
to Rick Bennett, my patron. Shout out to you. This is for you.
So please come have a drink with us, say hello, and we will do our best to come back and see you guys again as soon as we can.
Man,
this one's off our album Portal of Eye. This one's called.
That looks like they're crazy musicians. I can just tell. I mean, the way even the one guy is holding their bass. Nice. Did you see how high they're holding their instruments up here? So I have to admit that I'm familiar when it comes to, you know, combining metal instruments with a violin. The one guy who did it, or actually was my introduction to it, was Schenker. The guy Schenker, he did it with the singer from Korn, Jonathan Davis. They did a few things for, I think, the soundtrack of Queen of the Damned with Aliyah, and then they kept going, even with this, with Jonathan Davis' solo record. I can only promote that record. Please check it out. Type in Jonathan Davis with Schenker. I think Schenker is spelled S-H-E-N-K-A-R. I think Schenker, yeah. Do yourself a favor, check it out afterwards. Really amazing. A headless bass, nice. I just love how everybody is doing their job, you know. completely focus on what they're doing. Yeah, this is beautiful so far. Here we go. Oh, the double bass. This is music. This is music. Just break all those boundaries, break all those stereotypes, and just make people look at you like that. Because again, you broke those stereotypes. I mean, whoever said you can't combine classic instruments with distorted instruments, you know, like we're used to seeing when it comes to heavy metal and rock. Come on, they were wrong. You can do it and it sounds very good if you do it right, of course. As with every style of music, you have to do it right, otherwise, of course, it's not gonna sound good. All right, very interesting band, and one thing that I found really astonishing in particular was the fact that while the one guy was screaming, the other guy was not just singing like we are used to by now. I mean, we have that combination when somebody's shouting, the other one is screaming, or somebody's rapping, the other one is singing, like in Linkin Park, for instance. No, but in this case, they use a different way. He was just holding the note. He was just singing and holding that note, and that sounded perfectly and really beautiful. Really a contrast of both worlds, you know, like distorted. I don't know what this song is about, by the way. I mean, again, the name is insane, but as of right now, it sounds awesome. That's what I mean. Exactly that part. Yeah, man, that contrast is amazing. It's just like a moon and a sun or something. Man, that double bass has been going for 4 minutes almost.
Thank you guys so much. We're the Obliviscaris. We'll see you guys next time.
Alright, what's happening now? Oh! Oh! Everyone just synchronizing their headbang, I love that. Everyone is just so good at what they're doing. I mean, look at the bass player in the background. Dancing to it. That's awesome. Man, that drummer. Ooh. Nice transition. Last beat. Here we go. You know, that kind of music is not for everyone. Not only because it's of course also really heavy, but also because it's very technical. And I know that a lot of people really like it if it's more simplistic, you know, easier, especially easier to get used to the beat, especially easier to get used to the song, so you can remember the song and maybe even sing with it. So the majority really likes it if it's easier and catchier. However, I know that that other half, that other percentage of people who love technical stuff, love Tool, Meshuggah, they will love that kind of music. It's just how it is. Me, personally, I love both worlds. Don't get me wrong, I really love both worlds. One of the best examples was when I reacted to the song from Spirit Box. I think it was Holy Roller. That song, the riffs weren't that technical, they weren't that difficult to play, but you know what? They sounded awesome because they just included some effects, they just included some, I don't know, bending of the strings and stuff like that, so that really just sounded groovy and good. And of course, I also like technical stuff, as what I mentioned earlier, Tool, and that song sounds really cool. And another band that includes both worlds was the band that I promoted, more or less, on my live stream, Chimera. Check them out. Perfect. Let's continue. I love how the second singer is just dancing to it. That's amazing. By the way, the technique that the screamer is using is really harsh on your vocal cords, man. That's really hard to manage that technique and be able to execute it like that. So, respect, man. Been there, done that. Jumping into the crowd, man. Awesome.
Never let me hear you down!
Awesome, man.
Thank you guys so much.
Amazing.
We got nailed with Obliviscaris. We'll be back soon, we hope. Thank you.
Alright guys, that was Obliviscaris with And Plague Flowers the Kaleidoscope. And let me tell you something, man. As much as the band was technical, they were just also amazing individuals. Everyone was just focusing on what they were doing on their instruments, and that way the whole show just seemed perfectly. They didn't really interact with each other as a band, but were more in the background, letting the music speak for itself. So again, really amazing musicians and a very important showcase, in my opinion, to broadcast and show you guys what we're able to do with music if we really just open ourselves to different genres and combine different aspects, different genres, and also combine different instruments. Classic instruments such as the violin combined with, you know, the drummer playing double bass and the guy next to you playing a distorted guitar riff. And if you do it right and you're executing it well, then you get this. This was perfect. Thank you very much, Rick. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you saw the people in the audience. They were just really taking everything in, just really looking at all the technical stuff instead of just moshing and jumping around. So again, me personally, I love both sides. I love both sides of the coin, I was about to say. You know, technical, really technical stuff, and also really just headbanging, easier but catchy, groovy riffs. So now it's about you. Please let me know in the comment section below what your favorite is. Are you more like a technical fan, or are you, enjoying both worlds as I do? Or do you like it more simplistic, just straightforward, catchy, groovy guitar riffs? Alright guys, please subscribe, hit me up on Patreon with your song wishes, because otherwise bands like this band here, I don't think I will actually catch a comment like that, because if there are not a lot of likes, it's really hard to focus on those comments because they just go down. That's the algorithm of YouTube comments. At the beginning of my YouTube channel, it was way easier. I actually tried to respond to every comment, but as of right now, 80% of the comments just go down. So if you have an underground band like that, then please go on Patreon. That's the best way for me to find your messages when it comes to bands like that. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye bye.